Jayant Patel is a free man tonight. The High Court has found the Queensland surgeon, once dubbed Dr. Death, was the victim of a substantial miscarriage of justice. It's quashed his manslaughter and grievous bodily harm convictions and ordered a retrial. The court unanimously found that Patel's trial was tainted by highly emotive and prejudicial evidence. Patel had been serving a 7-year sentence for the deaths of 3 patients in Bundaberg. The decision has shocked former patients.
Jayant Patel had been in jail for 2 years. This evening, the former Bundaberg surgeon was driven out of Walston Correctional Centre in Brisbane's west, a free man.
But what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now? I don't know, darling. We'll get there.
In Bundaberg, there was anguish after the High Court unanimously upheld Jayant Patel's appeal.
My heart stopped. I felt like I'd been hit by a brick.
I'm distraught, obviously, that's happened, especially for the patients and the relatives.
The High Court ordered a new trial after it quashed Patel's manslaughter and grievous bodily harm convictions. A miscarriage of justice had occurred because on the 43rd day of a 58-day trial, the prosecution radically changed its case in a way that rendered irrelevant much of the evidence that had been admitted. The High Court found that much of the prosecution's case was about Patel's surgical skills and how he'd been grossly negligent when treating his patients. But as the trial progressed, the evidence showed the surgery had been performed competently enough, and the Crown changed its case to one about Patel's decision to operate. By then, the jury had been exposed to prejudicial evidence.
I've tried over the past 11 weeks to think of every scenario, but this was the worst one.
This afternoon, Patel's lawyers were back at the Supreme Court in Brisbane applying for bail. It was granted on conditions originally set in July 2008. They include a $20,000 surety and that he reports to police 3 times a week.
Yeah, I'm happy with the decision, and Dr. Patel is relieved too. Unfortunately, everything starts again now, but the High Court has given its verdict and we all start again.
The Director of Public Prosecution says it will carefully consider the High Court's decision before a retrial. Talk of another court case is all too hard to contemplate for the Bundaberg support group.
All those months, all those people, all that evidence, all that anguish, all that grief, I can't imagine.
Judy Kemps, whose husband died at Bundaberg, doesn't know if she has the strength for another trial.
I don't know. I don't know.
Patel won't be reunited with his wife just yet. His lawyer says she's still in the United States. James Kelly, ABC News, Brisbane.